Hey guys, welcome to my second episode of my vlog. So, to start off, you're probably wondering, what is that super stellar music that's playing in the background? Well, that is by my favorite composer of all time, Jan Tiersen. He is brilliant. He composed the music in my favorite movie, Amelie, and he also did the music for a German film called Goodbye Lenin, so you definitely gotta check him out when you get a chance. So, if you notice my eyes darting around really wildly, it's because I'm kind of paranoid right now because I'm sitting in the Walmart parking lot, and there are tons of people walking to and fro looking at me like I'm crazy, which I am. Shh! But they're looking at me like I'm insane because here I am, talking to myself in my car in the Walmart parking lot. So, it's kind of funny actually. But, basically, I wanted to start this off with another Bible verse. And the Bible verse this time is from Proverbs 13:12. Deferred hope makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is the tree of life. Okay. So what does that even mean? Basically, here's the gist. Hold on, that guy was giving me a weird look. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. Oh my goodness, he's walking this way. Sorry about that. Had to stop videotaping for a little bit because the guy walked right by my car and looked in the window. Really awkward turtle moment for you right there. Okay, so, again, Proverbs 13:12. Deferred hope makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. Basically, last year I was doing this Beth Moore Bible study at my church about the book of Daniel, and she said that Bible verse in there. And my group started wondering, okay, well, let's say that God gives you a promise, okay? And you're so stoked, so you're praying and you're praying and you're thanking God for this promise and you're waiting for this promise to be fulfilled, right? Then let's say time passes and, you know, your heart gets sick, you start to doubt God, you start to doubt the promise that He's giving you, you start to doubt everything that He definitely promised you. So then you stop praying, and then the promise doesn't happen. Does the promise not happen because you stopped praying? Or does the promise not happen because God really didn't promise it to you in the first place? It was really cool because in the Beth Moore study I'm doing right now called A Woman's Heart, God's Dwelling Place, she was talking about the power of prayer and how important it is to pray daily because it just totally draws you to Jesus and it helps, you know, just the way that things go. Okay, think of it this way. Prayer is like the National Guard, okay? They're always on call, always ready, always waiting to be of service. But they're not released until they get the okay to go out and do their duty. I said duty. I have the sense of humor of a 5th grader. Not even a 5th grader, more like a 3rd grader. But still, prayers like that. God is up there waiting for us to trust in Him and to put our hope in Him and to wait for Him. All we gotta do is pray, and then it's gonna be released. You know, the timing of when it's released, well, that really varies. God answers prayers in 3 different ways. Yes, no, and wait. Waiting is definitely the worst part. In Exodus, it talks about how the Israelites waited in the wilderness for 40 years until they could reach the Promised Land. 40 years! Oh man, just to think about that boggles my mind because, I mean, I can hardly wait for 1 year, let alone 40. I mean, they must have really had deferred hope during that point. So, basically, God didn't back down on the promise that He gave the Israelites because eventually they did reach the Promised Land. But because they lost faith, because they lost hope, because they put their hope in other things and didn't trust God, their wilderness experience was prolonged. Maybe what we gotta do is we just gotta wait, and we gotta trust, and we gotta put our hope in Him. Because no matter what the timing, His timing's perfect. And His plan will be fulfilled no matter what. Whether it's 1 year or 40 years, it's gonna happen. We just gotta wait for it. Man, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, from now on, well, maybe not from now on, but I'm definitely going to have another vlog session about waiting, because right now God has me in the wilderness. You know, I'm waiting, and I know God promised me some totally boss stuff, but it's kind of tough just remembering to wait and have patience and faith and not go and get this stuff done myself, you know? So, yeah, if you have any sort of suggestions, ways to have patience, verses about patience, oh man, that would be lovely. And I'll definitely get back to you guys too with this stuff, because it's such a real issue that we deal with today, you know? Okay, Is there anything else I can talk about? I have hair in my mouth. So yeah, I'm definitely looking into some more editing tricks I can do too, just to make it more high-tech and not just me sitting in the car in the Walmart parking lot with really bad lighting. So, yeah, post a comment below, add a viewer response video, I don't know, check out my posturus, anything really. So, yeah, expect more video vlog webisode thingies in the future. There's a lady getting out of her car staring at me like I'm crazy again, maybe because I am, ha! So, the end. Yeah. Ciao!